Yo. That game, that was stressful. Hey, somebody, run the intro. Yo, what up? It's your boy Mac TheWiseSole. You're home for sneakers and sports. Divisional playoff day 1 has concluded. And man, was it a doozy. Both number 1 seeds in action today. The Baltimore Ravens took on the Houston Texans earlier. And in the nightcap, we had my San Francisco 49ers against the Green Bay Packers. And man, that game was stressful, man. That game was stressful. Lot of issues I had with the game. However, we came out on top, so that's all that matters at the end of the day. We'll get past the rest of this stuff. We'll worry about that next week. Anyway, hope everybody out there is having a great weekend so far. Hope your Saturday went well. Don't forget, if you get a chance, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button. You can follow your boy TheWiseSole on all media platforms: TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. It's TheWiseSole. Make sure you give your boy a subscription, a follow, a like, comment on the video, all of that. Anyway, let's get into it. First game of the day, the number 1 seed Baltimore Ravens took on the Houston Texans. And the first half of that game looked like, hey, Lamar and them might be in trouble. Like, the defenses on both sides of the ball, the Texans defense, the Ravens defense, they came to play ball. It was a 10-10 score at the half. It was a really good game, man. I'll say this. Lamar Jackson with another playoff win, now going to his first AFC Championship game. The Ravens, you could say they were probably rusty in the first half, but they really came through and played well in that second half. And they took it to the young Houston Texans team. D'Amico Ryans, CJ Stroud, salute to you guys. Houston, you have a really bright future ahead of you. I talked about that earlier last week in the video I did. But the Ravens, the AFC, there might not be anybody that's going to get in Baltimore's way. To be completely honest, I'm not sure Kansas City can do anything about it. I'm not sure Buffalo can do anything about it. We'll see whoever advances to play Baltimore in the next round tomorrow, or today, whenever you're watching this video, or whenever I upload it. But Baltimore they just look solid on all fronts. The run game, Lamar Jackson, the defense looks elite. Like, Baltimore, hands down, looks like the best team in football. And they pretty much have been looking like that for the last month and a half to 2 months of the season. Houston, they came in, they fought hard. Penalties. Penalties really hurt Houston here. They took them out of so many field possessions. Like, they really, really hurt Houston. I know D'Amico was getting frustrated dealing with it. Outside of that, you kind of expect that from a young team. But outside of that, CJ Stroud didn't play terrible. He actually had a pretty solid game. They just didn't have enough to keep up with Baltimore. Again, Houston, you'll be a problem in the future. Definitely in the AFC. Houston's on the way. So shout out, salute to Houston. Baltimore, keep rolling, man. Those Ravens, what does it say? Go flock, go. Whatever they say. Baltimore is real. Like, Baltimore is real. I'm gonna give them credit where credit is due. They smacked my 49ers on Christmas Day. I haven't forgot that. Hopefully, we'll see you soon for the rematch. But right now, Baltimore definitely looks like that team in the AFC. I think Buffalo is going to beat Kansas City today, whenever you watching this. That's my prediction. I don't think either one might actually beat Baltimore. But we'll talk about that in another video. Now, to the 49ers, to the Green Bay Packers. This is what y'all came to see, because I know y'all was ready for me to make a video when it looked like you know, Green Bay was about to pull off the upset, the 7 seed beating the 1 seed. Because I ain't going to hold you. I was getting a lot of messages and texts and tweets and all that. They was getting on me. They was ready. But hey, like my man Lee Corso said, not so fast, my friend. That game was crazy. It's a relief now that the game is over. I was yelling. My voice is a little scratchy right now. Hey, it was a problem. I ain't gonna hold you. Green Bay, man, let's just be real. LaFleur and the offense, they were cooking. LaFleur calling plays was in his bag. That first half, like, he was in his bag. Like, even though they only came out with 6 points in the first half, they were in the red zone like, what, 3-4 times? Like, they had opportunities. He was picking apart the 49er defense, and it was frustrating to watch because I was hoping to see adjustments made. Those adjustments did come because in the first half, I was all for blaming Steve Wilks, blaming the defense, saying we're not getting it done. We're going to lose the game because of them. But that second half, the defense shut me up. Steve Wilks shut me up. They made adjustments, and they made plays when they needed to make plays. Now, for the 49er offense, Brock Purdy, he did look good in the rain. It's a thing. I'm going to be completely honest with you right now, guys. It's a thing. Brock Purdy doesn't throw a wet ball very well. I don't know how many people out there really can throw a wet ball very well, except, you know, other NFL-type quarterbacks. I don't know if it's a hand thing, the size of his hand. I don't know. But that seems to be an issue. Hopefully, we don't have to deal with that anymore going forward. They'll figure that out another time. Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan is my guy. But it was frustrating because it seemed like he couldn't dial up plays like he wanted to. And to be completely honest, I can't even say like he wanted to, because Debo being hurt early in the game definitely impacted his play calling. There were times where he schemed up a lot of players open, and we just couldn't get the ball to them for whatever reason. Either the throw was bad, there wasn't enough time in the pocket. So Kyle wasn't terrible, but he got away from that run game. And sometimes when he does that, it frustrates the fan base a lot. Like, if you could have seen my Twitter timeline, they were going in on Kyle, saying we need to run the ball, give the ball to CMC. I think Christian McCaffrey ended up with like 19 carries, maybe 20 carries, almost 100 yards, or he got 100 yards. But we probably should have fed CMC a little bit more, especially in the conditions. It didn't rain as people thought it was going to rain. I mean, it rained a little earlier, but the field was wet. The grass is wet. You know how that goes. So we probably should have ran the ball. Hopefully Kyle has learned again from that, and we won't have that issue going forward. Green Bay, on the other hand, like I said, Jordan Love, he threw 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Obviously, the interceptions cost him the game. Nothing to hold your head down about Jordan. Jordan Love, you're real also. Green Bay, the youngest team in the NFL, Green Bay is real. Like, Green Bay is real. They gave us a problem. Remember, they just knocked off the number 2 seed last week. So Green Bay has another team with a great future ahead of them. My best friend texted me after the game, and he said the same thing. He's like, hey, Green Bay might have a bright future. He's right. Green Bay is real. They're going to be a problem in the NFC for the foreseeable future. Like, so be prepared for that. But anyway, we moved on. You know, I gotta say this. Sorry. Green Bay, you've been eliminated. I'm sorry. You know, it is what it is. The Packers are done. But again, respect to the Green Bay Packers organization, their coach, Matt LaFleur. Dude is real. You guys are real. Aaron Rodgers was holding you back. Y'all can get mad at me if you want to, but it clearly looks like Aaron Rodgers might have been holding back Green Bay and stunting the development of Jordan Love. So I don't know what else you want me to say on that, but that's what it seems like it was, and that's what it seemed it was to be. Anyway, I just had a rough night, man. Like, it's late. I'm recording this. I'm going to try to get this up tonight. Again, thank you guys for tapping in and tuning in. I didn't want to make this video too long. We got the games tomorrow. The first game of the day, I want to say, is the Kansas City Buffalo game. It might not be. Anyway, I'm going to go with Buffalo, even though it's Pat Mahomes' first playoff game on the road. I'm going to see what he does, but I'm still going to go with Buffalo to win that game. And then we got Detroit and Tampa Bay. My heart wants Tampa Bay to win, but I think Detroit's going to win that game. I think we'll see an NFC Championship game of Detroit versus San Francisco and the AFC Championship game of Buffalo versus Baltimore. Let me know who you guys think are going to win the games. Let me know what you think is going to happen. Is Pat Mahomes going to win a road playoff game for the first time? Hell, it is his first road playoff game. Or is Josh Allen finally going to get it done against Mahomes in the playoffs? Again, it's your boy, Mac the Wise Soul. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, follow, subscribe, all of that. Again, that game was crazy, man. Like, I'm still a little on edge about it. Anyway, again, thanks for tapping in with your boy. Don't forget, stay humble, stay hungry, stay wise.